Hello students, hi, how are you? Today we are going to start revision for class 7 social science, and first we are taking geography lesson number 11, our environment. So today we are going to discuss about the environment and related things which are comprises of environment. When we talk about environment, what does environment mean? In general language, environment means the surroundings, the things which are present everywhere. Now the definition for environment is environment refers to the surroundings within which an organism exists. Now what is environment? Environment is that surroundings for which is needed by an organism to survive, to live. Five components of environment. There are two components of environment, which are number one is natural environment and number two is artificial or human-made environment. Again, how many components of environment are? There are two components of environment, natural environment. Number one is natural environment and number two is artificial or human-made environment. As from the name itself, natural environment. Natural, when we talk about natural things are those which are God gifted, which are not made by human beings. There is no interference of human beings in creating it. So all these things come under our natural environment. They can be abiotic or biotic, which I am going to explain you later. Now next component of environment is artificial or human-made environment. As from name, artificial, it is not real, which is not God-gifted or natural. It is made by human beings. Those environments which are created by human beings comes under artificial or human-made environment. Again, what is the definition of environment? Environment refers to the surroundings within which an organism exists. And the components of environment are, there are two components of environment. Number one is natural environment and number two is artificial or human-made environment. As from the word itself, the meaning of natural environment, the things which are God-gifted, there is no interference of human beings in making it. Second component is human-made environment, or we can say artificial, which is made by a human being. It is not natural or God-gifted. Now when we talk about our natural environment, it can be abiotic or biotic. Now from the word itself, when we add the word biotic, it means non-living things. Students, many times we get confused between biotic and abiotic. Now how we can memorize it and we can clear our confusion of mismatching of biotic and abiotic? In this, when A is added to abiotic, it means non-living things. When it is only biotic, it means living things. Clear? Now abiotic, as it means all those which are non-living things, comprises of abiotic environment. And biotic environment, all living things come under biotic environment. Now next term which we are going to explain in this chapter is the lithosphere. Lithosphere, as the name suggests, it comprises of all the land. Lithosphere, land or earth which provides space for plants, animals and human beings. Now what is lithosphere, or we can say land? Land or earth which provides space for plants and animals and human beings is called lithosphere, because it is lithosphere, land where all things exist. Now next is atmosphere, or we can say air, the mixture of gases that surround the earth and sustain life. Now what is atmosphere? Atmosphere, there is a mixture of gases, argon, oxygen, helium, all these nitrogen, all these gases which are present in atmosphere, which are essential for the growth and development of plants, animals and human beings. Atmosphere में क्या आएगा? The mixture of gases that surround the earth and sustain life, which help life to sustain, जो life जीना पॉसिबल करता है। फिर लास्ट है हाइड्रोस्फीयर या वाटर। Water on the earth, it can be in the form of liquid or solid, comes under hydrosphere, and it also comprises of underground water also come under hydrosphere. Now when we talk about hydrosphere, all the water bodies or water, we can say water on the earth, it can be in the form of liquid or in the form of solid. Liquid form, water bodies, seas, lake, ocean. Solid form, glaciers, snow-covered mountains, all this. Again, now environment. What is the definition of environment? Environment refers to that surroundings which makes an organism to exist, give life. Then components of environment. There are two components of environment: natural environment and artificial environment. When we are talking about natural, which is God gifted, not made by human being. When we are talking about artificial or human made environment, it is made by human beings. Now natural environment can be abiotic and biotic. When we talk about abiotic, we are talking about non-living things. When we are talking about biotic, it is living things. Now lithosphere, it comprises all the land surface which provides space for plants, animals and human beings. The atmosphere, gas, we can say, the mixture of gases that surrounds the earth and sustain life. We also say air. Hydrosphere, water. Water on the earth, it can be in the form of liquid or solid, and it also comprises of underground water. Now read it carefully, students, what I have discussed now. Now student, next is biotic. When we are talking about biotic environment comprises of all living things. Now all living things comprises biotic environment, and next term is biosphere. Whenever we talk about biosphere, now what is biosphere? Biosphere is a narrow zone where land, water and air interact with each other. All these land, water and air interact. Why they interact? To support life is known as biosphere. Again, biosphere is a narrow zone where land, water and air, or we can say land, lithosphere, air, atmosphere, water, hydrosphere interact with each other to support life is known as biosphere. Now all the living organisms, that is producers, consumers and decomposers, are interdependent on each other. All these producers, consumers and decomposers, they all are interdependent on each other. Now we are going to see, we are going to explain how these producers, consumers and decomposers are interdependent on each other. Now what are producers? Who are known as producer, or we can say they can also are called autotrophs. Producers and autotrophs is the meaning same. Either we can say autotrophs, then also it will be meaning producers, or simply we can say producers also. So producer and autotrophs mean the same. Now who are known as producers? Green plants that can prepare their own food, and the process is known as photosynthesis. In the earlier classes, in the junior section, you must have know what is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process in which green plants make their own food with the help of water, sunlight and carbon dioxide. I am not going to explain you in detail the process of photosynthesis, but now who are producers or autotrophs? Those green plants that can prepare their own food are called producers. Now next term is consumers or heterotrophs. Consumers are also known as heterotrophs. Now who are consumers? Those who depend upon food on plants. They can be herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous, are known as consumers. Who are consumers? Those who depend upon food on plants, or we can say consumers are those who depend upon producers. Now there are three types of consumers: herbivorous, carnivores and omnivores. Now who are herbivorous? Plant eating. All those who need plants to survive are not called herbivorous. Carnivorous, those who are flesh eating, are carnivorous. Omnivorous, those who can eat both plants and animals, are known as omnivorous. Now again, who are consumers or heterotrophs? Those who depend upon food on plants are called heterotrophs. There are three types of consumer heterotrophs: herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Herbivores, plant eating; carnivores, flesh eating; and omnivores, those who eat both plants and animals. Now last is decomposers, are those organisms such as bacteria which lead to the breakdown of dead animals and plant is called decomposers. Decomposers कौन है? These are those organism, वो कौन से organism है? बैक्टीरिया, जो किसमें हेल्प करते हैं? In breaking down of dead animals and plants, decaying में हेल्प करते हैं. Then they mix into the soil, and this soil again it is a non-stop cyclic manner. Decomposers, बैक्टीरिया हेल्प करते हैं डेड प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स को डिकम्पोज होने, ब्रेक होने में. फिर दे मिक्स इन द सॉइल, फिर सॉइल में मिक्स होके प्रोड्यूसर्स, प्लांट्स ग्रो होते हैं, उनकी हेल्प से प्रोड्यूसर्स बनते हैं. ग्रीन प्लांट्स अपना फूड बनाते हैं. फिर प्रोड्यूसर्स कंज्यूमर्स को हेल्प करते हैं. कंज्यूमर्स को कैसे हेल्प करते हैं? बाय हर्बीवोरस जो प्लांट ईटिंग है, कार्निवोरस फ्लैश ईटिंग है, एंड ओमनीवोरस जो कार्निवोरस है दे ईट हर्बीवोरस, एंड जो ओमनीवोरस है दे कैन ईट एनी हर्बीवोरस एंड कार्निवोरस. Now look at the blackboard carefully and read it. All these terms which I have explained you. Now the first one was biotic, which means living things. Biosphere, it is a narrow zone where land, water and air interact to support life. It is a very important aspect. And all these living organisms, that is producers, consumers and decomposers, they all are interdependent upon each other. मतलब they cannot live alone. They need support of each other. Now what are producers or autotrophs? All green plants that can prepare their own food are called producers. Consumers, those who consume these plants, are known as consumers. Example, heterotrophs, herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. And last is decomposers, are organisms such as bacteria which lead to the breakdown of dead animals and plants.